Kevin Holmes, I am shouting you out. In the nicest way possible. Ask your son to explain. He's a good kid.
This is Mac OS Ken.
Time to order the iPhones. Verizon gets smacked over 5G ads. An iPad Air 4 plays peekaboo. It's Friday, the 16th of October, 2020. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from Mac OS Ken. Brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by BetterHelp. Online counseling that's there for you. Get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/MacOSKen. This show is also sponsored by SimpliSafe, the right way to protect your home. What makes SimpliSafe the right way? Well, a few things. First, it's simple. You choose the setup that's right for you, and you install it as well. Stuff like that makes me nervous, but placing my sensors and keypad couldn't have been simpler. Just peel and stick the sensors exactly where you need them. No technician required. Now at the other end, professional monitoring keeps watch day and night, ready to send police, fire, or medical help if there's an emergency. Security is obviously the best part, but the second best is probably how they do business. No contract, no sales push, no hidden fees. Just simple security monitoring starting at $15 a month. All of that plus free shipping, plus free returns, and even a 60-day money-back guarantee. Head to SimpliSafe.com/MacOSKen and get a free HD camera for macOS Ken listeners. That's SIMPLI, SimpliSafe.com/MacOSKen to make sure they know you heard about it here. SimpliSafe.com/MacOSKen. And a big thanks to SimpliSafe for sponsoring today's show. Good morning, sleepyhead. Time to order that new iPhone. Remember when we used to stay up late to order those? Here in the States anyway. Now we have to get up early, which is why I will not be ordering an iPhone today. Well, that and not needing one and not wanting to spend the money. Mostly, though, it's the getting up thing. With orders going live across the planet, Mac Rumors has put together an extensive list of locations and times. I'll tell you some of them and assume that you can add or subtract an hour based on your knowledge of other time zones and where you are on the planet. Moving west to east, we've got Honolulu at 2 a.m., Anchorage, Alaska at 4 a.m., Cupertino, California at 5 a.m., New York at 8 a.m., Halifax, Canada at 9, London, UK at 1 p.m. BST, Moscow, Russia at 3 p.m., Dubai, UAE at 4 p.m., Perth, Australia at 8 p.m., Shanghai, China also 8, Tokyo, Japan 9 p.m., Sydney, Australia 11 p.m., and Auckland, New Zealand 1 a.m. NZDT on Saturday. See, New Zealand gets to stay up late for it. That is what makes New Zealand the best. Well, that and the Hobbits. And Taika Waititi. A reminder, you're only waking up or staying up for iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro today. Folks going for the iPhone 12 mini or iPhone 12 Pro Max can sleep in until the 6th of November. That is when those phones go up for order. If you're upset about missing EarPods with iPhone 12, the place to get yours is in France. Another piece from Mac Rumors says Hepcats hailing from the Hexagon get EarPods in the box with every new iPhone because French law requires it. The report says the inclusion of earphones is likely due to legislation in France that requires all smartphones to include a hands-free kit to protect children under 14 from the potential risk of electromagnetic radio waves. Mac Rumors goes on to say promoting the use of a mobile phone without a hands-free accessory in France is punishable by a criminal fine of 75,000 euros. So yeah, free headphones in France. Well, free with the purchase of an $800 phone. Headphones or no, iPhone 12 is expected to sell like hotcakes. Hotcakes on which you can play games and watch movies. A couple of supply chain stories lend credence to that idea. First, The Street ran a report on guidance from TSMC. They produce the A14 Bionic and other processors for Apple, and they are doing a booming business. According to the report, TSMC appears to be seeing strong orders from major chip clients such as Apple, Qualcomm, and Taiwan's MediaTek. With the production ramp for Apple's iPhone 12 lineup kicking off in earnest in the third quarter, and with 5G phones estimated by TSMC to be packing 30% to 40% more chip content on average than comparable 4G phones, TSMC's smartphone-related revenue rose 12% sequentially in the third quarter and made up 46% of total revenue. Business still looks very good for TSMC, according to The Street, which adds that probably says a lot about how business currently looks for major TSMC clients such as Apple, Nvidia, AMD, and Qualcomm. Now, speaking more directly to iPhone 12 demand is demand for people to make them. Apple Insider says Apple's supply chain partner Foxconn is on a hiring spree to find staff for its largest smartphone factory. Sales expectations have the iPhone factory in Zhengzhou running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, according to the report. As the carrier wars heat up again, so does the propaganda. VentureBeat says Verizon has been called to the carpet by the Better Business Bureau's National Programs National Advertising Division. We'll call that NAD for short. They're in trouble for ads that are a bit too rosy. Prompted by a complaint from rival carrier T-Mobile, the NAD didn't say that Verizon lied in its ads, but it wasn't completely honest either. Among perceived infractions, while Verizon's right that its ultra-wideband service is 10 times faster than T-Mobile's 5G, that service is currently available next to nowhere. NAD says Big Red needs to convey a message about what consumers can typically expect to achieve network-wide, or modify its demonstrations to depict the typical network speeds. The NAD also wants Verizon to stop its ads touting 5G built right for firefighters and 5G built right for first responders. The suggestion in the ads is that ultra-wideband would perform well inside, while inside is currently an Achilles heel for the protocol. The Verizon ads said its 5G beat home internet connections in terms of speeds, though that requires missing quantification. Verizon said 5G users wouldn't have to worry about lag, though there is no evidence to support that. And finally, the piece says Verizon suggested its typical 4G download speed was over 120 megabits per second, compared with the typical T-Mobile 5G speed of 20 megabits per second, numbers that were apparently reached with inconsistent benchmarks. Amazingly, Verizon's all like, my bad. The carrier says it will comply with the NAD's recommendations, though what form that will take remains to be seen. Except for the ads featuring firefighters and first responders. Those have already been pulled. iPhones aren't the only Apple hardware on the horizon. At last month's Time Flies event, Apple announced the 4th generation of iPad Air. Powerful, colorful, and so far elusive. When Apple showed off the tablet in September, it said the device would be available next month, which we are now halfway through. Signs that it is seriously coming soon, though. First, it's picked up approval from the FCC, and second, it's turning up on the websites of some retailers. On the approval, Apple Insider says the U.S. Federal Communications Commission has given the green light to both models of iPad Air 4. Those would be the one with LTE connectivity and the one without. FCC approval is required before devices that use radio frequencies can be sold, so there is that hurdle out of the way. As for the retailers, Best Buy in Canada seems to have been the first retailer to let the cat out of the bag. Late Wednesday night, a piece from Mac Rumors had BestBuy.ca listing the tablet with a shipping date of the 23rd of October. The site has since changed, however. While the tablet is still there, the release date simply says, coming soon. Retail reveal number 2 comes compliments of our friends at Walmart. iDownload blog says that store's site had a range of dates for the various colors. 2 things in common with the Best Buy Canada site. First, shipments showed a start date of the 23rd of October. And second, that date has been pulled from the Walmart site. While Best Buy site said coming soon, Walmart has a less friendly seeming out of stock message because Canadians are nicer. It will be interesting to see whether new iPad Airs are available to order today when iPhone 12 orders go live. Seems somewhere between possible and likely. More news in a moment, but first a word from BetterHelp, online counseling that's there for you. Right now is not fun. My counselor and I spend a lot of time talking about that, actually. State of the world, stress, how both are affecting how I feel. Anyway, that's something we talk about. If today is making you feel off kilter, BetterHelp is there. If there's something you've been carrying around for years that's exacerbated by the state of things, BetterHelp is there. If you're just ready to deal with that issue you keep kicking down the road, BetterHelp is waiting. So many people have been using BetterHelp that they're recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. If you're ready for it, give BetterHelp a try. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/macOSKen. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that is BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/macOSKen. One more time, it's betterhelp.com/macOSKen. And a big thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's show. The Apple TV app is making its way to more smart TVs. Earlier this week, Sony issued a press release announcing the arrival of the Apple TV app on X900H series TVs in the States. The release says the app's arrival puts Apple TV Plus, Apple TV channels, new and popular movies, and personalized and curated recommendations in front of those consumers. This appears to be a gradual rollout. While it started earlier this week, Sony says the Apple TV app will make its way to select 2018 models and most 2019 and 2020 models by the end of this year. The talk of Apple extending the free year of Apple TV Plus is official. While we heard talk of an extension last week, Apple has finally started notifying customers. Mac Rumors says the Cupertino company has started emailing affected users, letting them know that the shows can go on for a few months at no cost. Quoting Apple's email, "We're giving you extra time to discover the latest Apple originals and catch up on shows returning for a second season. You don't have to do anything. Just keep watching for free until February 2021. If you're wondering whether this means you, Mac Rumor says Apple TV Plus adopters who signed up for their free year of service after a device purchase between November 2019 and January 2020 will benefit from the promotion, with those subscriptions now expiring later than expected. Those who signed up for a free year after the 31st of January 2020 will not benefit because their free trials will already extend beyond the promotion limits. Now, checking my subscriptions, Apple TV Plus still shows as charging on the 1st of November. I did get the email, though. Additionally, the Mac Rumors piece has Apple saying that the extended trial will be reflected in user subscriptions soon. And finally today, the first and likely only full trailer for the Apple TV Plus Bruce Springsteen documentary is out. The Mac Observer says the official trailer for the upcoming Bruce Springsteen documentary, Letter to You, dropped on Thursday. The film shows Mr. Springsteen and the E Street Band recording the album of the same name, the first they've recorded live together since Born in the USA. You can catch the full trailer for the film on YouTube. The Springsteen doc lands next Friday, the 23rd of October. That is the same day the Sofia Coppola-directed film On the Rocks is set to launch. That's the one with Rashida Jones and Bill Murray. You can watch both on your brand new Hotcake 12 or Hotcake 12 Pro. Those also hit next Friday, and who knows, maybe an iPad Air 4 as well. Kind of a busy day for Apple. Coming up in a few minutes, is iPhone 12 Pro enough for professional photographers? This Week in Photo host Frederick Van Johnson says it is, but he's going to keep using his Pro equipment anyway. Philosophy, technology, and old habits meet in a few minutes. Listen where you get podcasts or on YouTube, youtube.com/KenRay. macOS Ken, brought to you by me and sponsored by SimpliSafe, the right way to protect your home. Get a free HD camera when you order an all-new system at simplisafe.com/macOSKen. This show is also sponsored by BetterHelp. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/macOSKen. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media. Online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. info@macosken.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.